guys.
So, Weber, or Smashburgers on the Weber, take one, scene one, roll 69, action.
Okay.
Welcome to Brain Damage Barbecue. My name is Joel. How you doing, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen?
That's
people of all
Olivier.
age? Olivier came by for some food because last week we couldn't shoot because Lawrence was AWOL, and that's all good in the hood, but he's all better now, everything's fine. The Mafia went over and saw him, had a little talk with him, so he was a little roughed up, but what are you going to do? We got his back, they're good. But anyways, today, folks, we're going to do Smashburgers. Yeah, that's a surprise. But this is going to be Smashburgers on the Weber. Usually we do it on the griddle, but I found a little griddle that I can throw on top of the Weber there, throw some coals down, look at how nice and hot that gets. That is definitely going to get to 450, 500, which is what you want for the ultimate Smashburger, because the hotter the better, because then you get that little Maillard reaction, the crispy bits that are burnt around there. When you bite into it, it's like, oh my God, that's the way a burger should be. So I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Smashburger sets, and one Brutus burger, of course, because we gotta take care of the dog. The dog is important too, right? So what we're gonna do? We can only do one complete smash burger at a time. We can only do 2 patties at a time because it's only big enough to do 2 patties. So we're gonna do it. So here we're gonna grab the 2, like this. We got our papers here. I still can't find any papers that are this size, you know, to put down. They're already pre-cut. I'm sure they're out there, I just don't know where to find them. So here we go. 1 down, 2 down. Slap that on there like that.
Coming around you.
This is very hot. Oh my God, that's hot. That's gonna be hard to do. This is definitely hot. See, look at that, the paper's even starting on fire.
It is.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
Whoa, that is hard to do, boys and girls.
Yep.
That is going to require gloves. 1 glove there. I don't need it now, but I will need it for the second batch. That cheese is so good. See, look at that, the paper's catching on fire.
No.
Wow, that was interesting,
serious.
boys and girls. What do you? Oh, schmook! Didn't pre-cheese. Remember what I taught you, boys and girls? Always pre-cheese. I should have did this 5 minutes ago, but I was worried about the cheese drying out. You don't want the cheese to dry out, but it's not like it's going to dry out in like 3 or 4 minutes, right? Or 5 minutes while it sits there. But look, the Smashburgers are cooking. I almost forgot. Cheese. I hope it's out here. Oh my God, it is. Thank you. Laur Ju seasoned salt. We're going to season salt on there to make it pop. Now we're going to flip these over like this. 1, 2. Oh yeah, they're really cooked.
Oh, look nice though.
Oh yeah, no, that's my reaction for sure. 1, 2. Oh, they're going to cook really quick, so I should have put the buns on sooner. We're going to do the buns in a cast iron pan on my other little invention here. The anti-hobo barrel. Okay, now we need our spatula. We don't want these to burn. We move them around. Oh, see that? They burnt. Too hot. Those are no good. So we have to do that really fast. So we're going to take these off of here now. 2. Put that there just for a second. Maybe do it right here because it's got a little bit of grease, right?
Yeah.
So maybe it won't stick as bad, but we just want to warm them up a little bit. Oh, it's hot. Well, yeah, no, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we've discovered this is too hot. It cooks it too quickly. Like maybe if I had more control over the heat. Hey. Take that off, and there is Smashburger number. It doesn't give it enough time for the cheese to melt, as well as it does on the griddle, because there's definitely too much heat. But the honor goes to Olivier.
Yep.
Olivier gets the first one
Yep.
to give it a shot. So, Olivier, we leave it all up to you now. Well, we gotta let it cool down. We don't want him to burn his face.
No.
Okay,
So we're gonna let it cool down.
Hello everybody, thank you for all. Vous voyez, en moins de 5 minutes, Joe a fait ce burger en moins de 5 minutes. Donc, je vous supplie d'aller vers la cloche de notification au bas de l'écran en rouge pour ne jamais manquer les vidéos du grand Custo Joe et de toujours être présent et de ne jamais louper nos activités. Thank you.
Yeah, what he said. Hey Google.
Laser.
Hey Google. How do you say laser in French?
In French, that's laser. Anything else you want me to translate?
Yeah.
Okay. 2, 1. Okay, we're back. We had to let the coals cool down a bit because they were just too hot. You know what I mean? So now what we're going to do is just put the top on the Weber. Oh, by the way, this Weber, I picked it up at the Smithsonian Institute. I don't remember where I picked it up, but it was the Smithsonian Institute because they had one there for sale from like 1902. So there it is. I refurbished it. I threw a little bit of paint on it, and there you go. Like Smithsonian quality Weber barbecue. It is the greatest barbecue in the whole entire world. So good, in fact, it is in the Smithsonian Institute for barbecue.
It's so amazingly versatile, right?
Now what we're going to do is we're going to grab 2 more burgers on there because we let it cool down a little bit because it was way too hot. It probably still is too hot, you know what I mean? It's not like it's going to cool down that quickly in the amount of time that it did, but it could give it a little bit of a different. We'll see, because if it doesn't catch the paper on fire like it did the first time.
Let me get over there.
Oh, it's definitely cooler. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
And the paper's not catching this time.
Yeah.
So we definitely cooled down a little bit more there. So that's good. And what did I talk about before? Pre-cheese. We got all the cheese ready out.
Lowry's.
Lowry's? Yeah, not yet. Not until we're going to pull the plug. But you see, again, we don't want to pull it out too quickly. Pull it up too quickly, the burgers are going to go whoop, and make it a little smaller. This way, this is holding it while it cooks. You know, they wait for a couple of minutes. You can tell the change. You know, you may not be able to see it in the camera, but I can tell while I'm looking at it because I am absolutely. Oh, see? That's perfect. Look at how beautiful that is. It's almost like a little doily that your grandma would, you know, crochet you. See all the holes in it? That's perfectly done. That's going to absorb this beautiful sauce, or the seasoning. Lowry seasoned salt on there. Oh yeah, that's the way they're supposed to be, ladies and gentlemen. All these other smash burgers, nothing. These are perfect. Look at that, you even gotta scrape it off. That's the way you're supposed to do it. It looks burnt, but that one might be a little bit. That's okay, it's mine. But again, like I was saying, this setup is a little bit too hot. The coals get up to like way super degrees heat. So you can't even heat the buns either because it just is too hot. So gas griddle for smash burgers is the way to go. We tried it with the Weber. We're gonna do one more.
Well, we can
And we're gonna see how that works. We'll keep experimenting, of course. You know what I mean? Because you gotta keep trying until it works, and it will work. I'm not worried about it. But this doesn't allow it for the cheese to melt because again it's too hot. It's cooking the burger too much. You know? We want to make sure it's cooked though. I don't want to put it on top and find a bite into it and still roll over the buns. Oh, see? The cast iron pan has cooled down a little bit because the flames have gone down, so you warm the bun up a little bit more. It is still hot because it burned the tip of my fingers, but what's that matter? No pain, no gain. So look at that, it's beautiful. It'll cook for another couple seconds. Bun's hot, a little toasty, but that's what we're looking for. Take it off. See, you gotta leave that little lip there so you can take it over and put it on the bun, lay it across the bun and have it fall on there perfectly like that. See, that's an artiste. That kind of perfection and precision comes with a TBI.
Where's Donna Reed when you need her?
Anyways, when the smash burgers go on for Lawrence, we'll be back. Keep it beefy.
Okay, et voila.
Okay, we're back. Now I have to let the burger cool down. You don't want to burn your face. But see, look at how nice and crispy those little bits are. Like, that's the way it should have turned out. It was nice and, look at that, nice and cooked and crispy. So, now we're going to munch into it, and here we go. There's a crunch. Almost like there's a breading coating on it. The burn Maillard reaction makes it so much better, ladies and gentlemen. That's the key. You got to get your griddle up to a high heat. You can't do it on a low heat, like 300, 350. It will not cook your smash burgers properly. You need 450, 500. Squish them down, let them cook on there for a minute, give them a flip, throw some Lawry's on it, and you're golden. But until next week, folks, thanks for tuning in. And again, I want to thank all my subscribers and all my viewers. Without you guys, I couldn't do it. Thank you so much for tuning in every time you tune in.
Oh, and?
Oh yeah.
What the hell is that?
No, we did this last week. We did a short on another tool, but we can't figure out what this one is. You know, to tell you the truth, if I had to say, it would be like something for castration, you know, clamp your balls around there and snippy. But let's not do that, because if anybody can tell me what they think this is, okay, it opens and closes like that. I think, to be honest with you, I think it has to do with riveting. Something to do with rivets. You hold the rivet and you put the rivet in or something like that. Or it has to do with removing the nails from the horse's hoof when you shoe a horse or unshoe a horse or something like that. But if anybody does know what this is, please let me know. Keep it beefy.
Keep it beefy.
Pixel's running.
And I'm back. Now we're going to do Laur Ju's Burger. We're going to see how the coals cooled down a little bit more. So we'll have 2 more of these delicious little balls. Throw them on there like that. Got a few more papers. Throw them on like that, because you cannot do this without parchment paper and a big squishy thing. You need a big squishy thing. We're going to count it out 2 with me and Olivier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure you lean flat.
Okay.
Now what we're going to do is we're going to pull the paper off these ones a little quicker, because again, these cook really fast.
Okay.
See, and we still got that doily sort of look. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, the doilies that your grandma used to put down on the table, the white doilies that you put stuff on. So now we're going to flip. Oh, well. Almost forgot the most important thing. The Lowry seasoning salt. There we go. See, they cook so quick because it's so hot. See, look at that. I gotta scrape it off. That's exactly what you wanted. Sorry? There we go. And again, I have 3 cheese. Throw the cheese on there like that. We take the buns. And since this is cooled down a little bit, we can just drop on. Actually, no, we can't, because as soon as you drop it on, they start sticking. But anyway, so we're going to have to maybe put one there, put one there. And see, they don't stick that. So that's good. And get this. Put it over. Took the bun. Well, actually, this is working better for the buns than the cast iron pan over there was, because the pan's too hot. For sure, for sure. So we're going to take this one. Let's slide it on. Oh, look at that. See, this is where I made a mistake. And it falls into the coals. There we go. That's oh. See, it's not cooperating for some reason. Maybe it's too thin. Okay, now we flip the bun. This is toasty. Now we're going to move my burger over here. Put that on there. Oh yeah, we're going to get the top. Put it there. And again, remember what I said? Keep that little flap so you're able to lay it onto the burger perfectly like that. Sure, it never goes perfect when you want it to go perfect. And there we go. That is Laur Ju's Burger right there. And we'll put it over here because he can't munch our working. So there's Laur Ju's Burger over there. Again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in to this very special edition of the Weber Smashburger experiment. It turned out okay, but it definitely all has to do with temperature control. This gets really, really hot. You gotta be fast with your smash burgers so you don't burn them to a crisp like they are. But they turned out really good. I munched mine, Olivier munched his, Lawrence will munch his pretty soon, and it'll be awesome. Until then, keep it beefy, folks. Thank you.
Ok, une dernière chose. Vous vous rendez compte que ce que j'ai mangé en premier, quand vous regardez, celui-ci a l'air plus délicieux. Plus Joe avance dans le travail, plus c'est parfait. Alors abonnez-vous.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
guys. Everyone, guys, keep it beefy.